Alright, apparently I have time for a full practice run before we go. So here we go. Oh, I didn't... Just been running under the assumption that the game audio has been working this whole time. But it does look like indeed it is. The problem is I have to remember to fix it every time I start up the stream, because the Dazzle is a piece of shit in Windows 10 and I haven't bothered getting something else yet. Wow, really? I could have just kept going there, but didn't really feel like that would have been particularly interesting. Whatever. Whoops. Wow, I completely fucked that up. Let's try that again, shall we? Wow, cool pattern game. Why? feel like after this race, I'm just gonna go right to sleep. Had a bit of a hard time yesterday because I had to end up leaving work early because I thought I was getting a migraine. And I don't know if I wasn't getting a migraine or if the 2 mugs of coffee and ibuprofen I had right before I left work actually helped. But I did end up coming home and sleeping for like 4 hours. And then woke up and it was like 10. And I was not tired at all. I was like, I need to be at an eye appointment in like 9 hours and I can't sleep anymore. Not a pleasant place to be. Oops. A little early. Oops. Wow, okay. Don't think that's happened in a very, very long time, if ever. It's not with that particular pit. Probably gonna die. Alright, good enough. I don't have a good end table to put that T on, so I have to put it, like, up by the TV. Oh. Okay. Or I could make, like, a bunch of weird mistakes I've never, ever made before. I do think that after the race, after the tournament is over, I'll probably try for a reset run, get it on SDA. Oops. But I don't know. We'll see how much time I have, I guess. I need to work on the GDQ tracker as well. That's gonna take up some of my spare time. There's definitely some things I need to do, especially in regards to Schedule Maker. Like, we're sick of using Google Docs because it breaks every fucking event. We always have to fix it. And it'd be nicer to just be able to easily edit the schedule directly in the on the website now, as opposed to having to go through Google Docs. Since what I do for a living now is front-end development, I'm actually, like, think I can get something done. I just need to take the time to do it. Front-end web development, I should say. Not necessarily the most interesting work, but it pays well, and I like to think I'm pretty good at it. And they're paying me, so I must be good at it to some degree, right? Sure, that works. He boosted me up. Oh, is there? Shoot, you know, like, Quexel, what would you think if we just moved SDA, like, staff discussion to Slack, to a Slack? Because I swear to God, the Skype on my phone and on both of my computers just likes to eat messages all the fucking time. I really feel like Slack would be a better option. Especially since we use it for GDQ. We use it at work too, actually. Well, web development is, like, there's a lot of different hats on web development. Like, I write the JavaScript code, but then there's, like, we have quite a few designers at work, too, like, who actually, like, sketch out how the flow should work. And they actually don't ever touch the HTML and CSS. They leave that to us. They just basically tell us how it should work, what it should look like, and then we're responsible for actually implementing the code that makes it do that. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to talk about the technologies we use, so I won't. What would you do with Slack other than use it? Not so much UI. Well, I mean, oh, whoops. Sorry, hold on a second. I mean, yeah. In terms of laying out the actual UI, they're more UI guys. I don't really know that any of them are necessarily. Well, I guess one of them seems to be like she's a pretty good artist, but I don't really know like how much art training or anything like that any of them have. I mean, are you thinking more? Were you leaning more towards the design side of things, or more towards the implementation side of things? Because those are extremely different beasts. I mean, you can do both, but in terms of like most places you'll want to actually work will probably have you focusing more on one or the other, as opposed to trying to mix the two. I personally can't stand CSS tweaking. Like, I don't mind doing gross layout, but as soon as I have to start tweaking pixels, my eyes just glaze over. I find that to be the least interesting part about my job, is when everything's implemented and oops, this thing is 2 pixels too far to the left. Go fix it. I mean, it's a necessary part of the job. It's just like, I wish I could skip it and have somebody else do it. But, you know, no job's perfect. Well, again, I mean, it's not really such a, even if you're doing, like, design work, it's not so much an art portfolio, because people are going to be more looking for, do you know how to design a good, like, flow? And not just, does this look pretty, but is it well laid out? Is it intuitive? Does clicking the things, you know, do certain things interact the way you'd expect? Like it's very easy to kind of, like, just as a weird example, for example, if you're talking about HTML, it's very easy to say make a div tag act a lot like a link in very shallow ways. Like, oh, it shows the little pointer finger when you mouse over it, and you can click it, and it navigates to another page. But then there's like all these special things about the way browsers will treat anchor tags as opposed to div tags that now you have to replicate for whatever reason. And it's like, or otherwise people are going to be very surprised. It's like, oh, this thing looks like a link, but it doesn't really act like a link in these ways that you might not have thought of. So there's stuff like that. But then there's things like, oh, this UI element is attached to this thing, so it looks like it's related, and then it turns out not to be. You got to be, mindful of things like that too. So it's not just about art. It's also about, like, knowing what's intuitive to people who are going to be using your webpage, and being able to design things so that they're easy to pick up. Yeah, like, we recently had somebody offer to help us out with some of the, like, page design for GDQ, and what he sent me was a bunch of websites that he had done. And I didn't care so much about the art, because I'm not terribly concerned about, like, the quality of the art. It's pretty easy to, like, do decent art, especially with modern... Why aren't you moving, asshole? What the hell was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, shut up, solar flare. Like, when we have fairly frequent design walkthroughs at work, like when we're adding something new to some page or something, what they'll do is they'll make mock-ups of, like, the page in different states. Like, oh, they've opened this search menu, or they've filtered it this way, or something like that. And then there will be buttons that you can click that do a very rough, like, oh, now the page looks like this kind of stuff. And then, so it's very, very rough, but we can at least get a general idea of what they expect the flow to be, and how things are laid out. And then we talk about it for like an hour, like, oh, I thought this, this button is confusingly labeled, or the colors on this make it hard to read, stuff like that. So it's very much a, group effort in a lot of ways. And they definitely take our feedback into consideration, like, oh, I think this widget would make more sense over here, or I think these lines are too thin, stuff like that. That stuff actually affects what goes into the product. So it works out pretty well. Plus, I don't mind taking, an hour out of my day to stare at some mocked out web pages, because writing code all day does get kind of boring. Or at least burns my brain out sometimes, especially if I'm having like a lot of trouble doing something. Like, why the fuck isn't this thing changing? Huh, that was unexpected. I vaguely remember that, Poexel. I think the most people I ever had on a Ustream that wasn't like an event of some kind was like 40. I never really had a stream big enough to particularly garner a lot of spam or anything. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what we pay our designers, and I don't care. It's one of those things I'm happier not knowing. Oh, come on, really? You're not supposed to zombify in the J version. What the hell are you doing, you jerk? Okay, I just now saw this. PHP and Mongo, I feel so sorry for you. Especially PHP. PHP is some of the worst garbage ever inflicted on web developers, and I hate that it's still so prevalent. If you couldn't guess, we do not use PHP at work. Even suggesting such is likely to get you lynched. Yeah, it's like, my problem with PHP is that the language is so bad, and that, like, all the frameworks are basically there to just paper over as much of the garbage-ass shit as they can. And it's like, why not just use another language that isn't fucking terrible to begin with? Then you won't be tempted to use all the terrible pieces that aren't properly papered over. No, you gotta be kidding me. Fucking asshole. Nice. How long have you been doing that? I think I'd be pretty good at teaching, but I don't think I'd find it interesting. It's hard, and it's hard to be good at something if you don't find it interesting. Of course, I could be completely off my rocker. I could be terrible at teaching at it. I don't know. I've never done it. At least not in a serious capacity, like even remotely serious. Other than like helping my sister with her math homework. All right, I'm gonna try the skip. I'm gonna try the first skip. For one continue. Come on, get. Oops. Alright. Hard part's done. Jerk. Okay, I'm gonna wait and jump over you this time. Oof, holy shit. Oh my god. I can't believe that worked. Holy god, that guy was out for blood. Give me some health. Oh, shit. I think I might still be okay, but I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I think I'm okay as long as I don't take another accidental hit. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Whew! I don't know why I'm so tense, because this is like, it'll be a PB, sure, but it's not gonna be like a great run or anything. If I'm lucky, it'll be sub 30. I don't know if sub 30 is realistic though. As long as I don't screw up Area 8 too bad. This will definitely be a PB. Sorry, it's too much for me to read right this second. I'm kind of concentrating. Let's see, 3 years of pension. Unless I marry a Japanese woman. Nice. Oops, whatever. Screwed that up a bit. They're trying. They're trying. Yeah, so 30's not happening. Damn it. No hover. Cheap fucks. Jump is really hard to land. Might as well try the room. Almost perfect. Holy shit. Works for me! Definitely gotten a lot better at that room since like a couple of years ago. Since I actually spent time figuring out exactly the right spots to jump. It's still not easy, but the timing is, you know, 100% predictable. You just gotta not screw it up. Wow, that thing... That fucking ball is right in my goddamn way. Holy shit, that is like the worst spot for that thing to be. Wow, this game is fucking rude. Alright, safe strats. Holy shit, that was fucking rude, game. Oh, no! No! You gotta be shitting me sideways. Fuck! I probably hit it a little late. That's not bad considering I fucked up the Area 7 skip pretty bad. Like, you know, without about as bad as you could without having to do it all over again. Uh, what is the what is the record for this category right now? Anyway, I'm not even sure. Okay, save splits before I forget. I need to clean up the listings on Speedrun because they have all the fucking. Okay, no reset warps is 2936. That's actually not as low as I would have expected. Oh, and it was only set 3 days ago. Cool. 2. Wow, Zero Noid not even listed on here? Wow. Okay, I'm kind of curious what Zero Noid's PB is, because he doesn't even have it listed here. But yeah, like, all of this is, like... All the categories are all mixed together. It's like, no! Japanese and US versions are very, very different. And they need to be separated. They're not directly comparable. It's not... there's tricks that don't work. And the lag is very different. They're not the same category. They should be separated. But yeah, I mean that's decent considering all the stuff that went wrong. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement. Even just in my own consistency, let alone getting a good run. Yeah, Puixel. It's like the death warps category, which is what we just did there. Um, it's not as different, but it's still different enough that it's like, okay, no, the lag is a lot less on the Japanese version. The tricks are, at least one trick is easier. Um, the level structure is very slightly different. There's like one point where it actually matters. So it's not really directly comparable. So it bothers me that they mixed them together, and I'm at some point I'm going to go through and clean it all up because it bugs me that it's like this. Um, but yeah, the wow, Shining has not put very much effort into the reset warps category because his PB on that is only 30 seconds faster than his no reset warps PB, which is the reset warps category is like a couple of minutes faster, I think. But that one only works on the Japanese version because for some reason in the Japanese version, doing a soft reset does not remove your power ups. It will empty out your hover gauge and it'll remove all your sub weapons, but it does not reset your tank power ups. So you can beat Area 3 and then immediately soft reset instead of death warping back, which saves a ton of time. And you can do the same thing after Area 6, which also saves a ton of time. Yeah, well, the Area 5 boss glitch isn't really different. It's just easier because the window for executing it is a lot more forgiving. It's not frame perfect anymore. There's an 8 frame window, and you can actually see when to do it. Like when you pause it, there's a very obvious visual cue that you got it and to hit it. Um, and like I said, but the big thing is that it's 8 frames instead of 1 frame. So Scavenger is wrong, Poexel. I've told him this many times. It's not. They're different versions of the game. You can't directly compare them. If it was just text differences, like say Little Nemo, then I wouldn't care. But it's not just text differences. It's way more than that. I mean, if it was something like easily easily measurable, like, oh, this one section of the game is different, so you can do it a little faster on this version or something like that. That would be okay too. But no, there's so many subtle little things that are really hard to measure that they should not be the same category. But I don't know. I mean, I don't care that much. Like, the only reason I have my stuff listed on speedrun.com is because, um, for completeness sake, I really don't care that much about how other people view the categories, really. And also, people keep fucking calling it 1cc instead of deathless. It's like, it's deathless. I mean, yeah, you can die and it still technically counts, but dying is never a good idea, so it's deathless. I don't know. No, I do not run Nemo, but I know people who do. The only difference, the Japanese version of Nemo is like a minute and a half faster because the text is so much faster. But other than that, it's completely identical from what I understand. Anyway, I think Fiesel said I should be ready about now. Okay, so all right. Save splits. I think I did that already, but just in case. Does anybody know if there's a way to make live split autosave? Yeah, see, if it's just like one or two tiny things that are really super easy to measure, then I don't. I mean, most people are going to run the Japanese version anyway if they can, so it's not like it matters that much. But this, it's like, first off, the Japanese version's actually pretty hard to come by unless you use a power pack. Like, I actually have, I have the PAL version. I have an actual PAL cart now, and a PAL NES, but I have no idea if I can hook it up, and I'm scared to try. um, uh, Fuck you, brother Mojo. Just fuck you. Uh, anyway, all right. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go look at the. Let's go look at the Speed Gaming channel and see what's going on here. Twitch TV, Uranium, or wait, no, Speed Gaming. Derp. Speed Gaming. Are they about done over there? Uh, what in the hell is going on? I'm very confused. Like, okay, one guy is in the very beginning of the game. One guy is like post Krakameyer. Well, and then one guy is in Meridia, and one guy is done. I don't know what is any percent NMG. I'm very confused. I don't even know. I don't even know what this race is going on right now. Yeah, Nomador, I'm not concerned about that because like I could probably just play it in the screen preview and deal with the input lag. What I'm concerned about is plugging the thing in and frying it by mistake because it costs like $100 to have it shipped over here. Like, okay. Oh wait, okay. The guy was not in Meridia. He was coming back from Ridley. I seriously don't. Oh wait a minute. Okay, I'm stupid. Never mind. Okay, so the other guy who I thought was like post Crocomire, he's just now entering Lower Norfair. It kind of looks like this isn't going to be done for like 15 minutes at least. assuming they let the last guy go all the way to the end. But I mean, this other guy is literally 2 minutes into the run. I don't understand why he's even playing. All right, let's see what Fees will say. Um, what is even going on with this race? I mean, I assume Pup is around here somewhere. Is he streaming? Hello, Boilery Polka. Just gonna call you. That's right. I think I was just gonna call you Boiler. All right, let's see. Come on, pick. Highlight the location bar. It's not hard. All right, yeah, he's up. He's practicing the Area 7 skip right now. I honestly do not think I'm going to go for the Area 7 skip because I screwed the first part of it because I'm still not very good at it. Yeah, that no Madar. I saw that. That was like the first thing I saw when I joined. It's like, wow, you're really shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so I wonder if they're watching. Yes, I'm waiting to race somebody. It'll be over on the Speed Gaming channel, Twitch TV, Twitch TV Speed Gaming. Um, Shoot, I don't remember if I have the Discord link on this machine. Discord. Uh, is it gonna? Can I log into? Can I log into Discord? I don't know where my. Is there a way I can just like? Is there a way I can like log into Discord and see where my fucking channels are? I don't understand this shit. Download? No, I don't think. Oh, okay. It's got its own app. That's interesting. Where's the login button, you piece of shit? Open Discord? I hate everything. Hate it all. Nothing works. No. No. Where is... Oh, wait, here we go. Connection info. Okay, that is... Alright, there we go. I got it figured out. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, I don't know. Not sure what I'm waiting for now. I guess did nobody tell Pup that we're ready to go? I should change the text here. A very, very sparse layout. I should go ahead and just add the background that I have to this layout, but I'm too lazy. He's. Are you talking about? If you're talking about the upper right guy, he's just screwing around. He's not actually like doing a run. Oh, shoot. I need to be. All right, hold on. Where is it? Races. Uh, hopefully it logs me in correctly. Okay, good. Um. Oh my God. Apparently the guy died again. Oh, he gave up. He stopped the timer. He stopped the timer and gave up. Okay. All right. So the last guy is doing the final escape because it looks like the other guy just gave up. I don't even know. I'm kind of curious how far back he would have had to go. Hurry up, guy. You're holding up the works. I'll be right back. I'm going to check something on my other computer real quick. Boom, 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 boom. I suppose I should check my Twitch PMs here. See what do I have? Um, oh, I'm not sure how old this Whisper from Dynatox Industries is, but let's see. He's asking about GDQ prizes, I think. Anything else? Oh, hey, I should fix that. I forgot about this guy. Oh, hey, looks like we're actually ready to go this time. Where's my live split window? Why can I not see it? There we go. There it is. All right, so I'm not going to be looking at my chat. I'm only going to be looking at the Speed Gaming chat. So don't uh, don't talk in here if you expect a response. And yeah, same category for what I just did. I don't know if you can still hear me or not. I disagree. I suppose I should do that, huh? Set stream. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise that's coming through my headset though. Yeah. So we were supposed to do this run like we were supposed to do this run like Sunday, and then we pushed it back to Thursday because there was like a conflict with another race. It turned out to not be a conflict, but by the time we figured that out, it was too late. And then I was supposed to do it last night, but I ended up going home early from work because I felt a migraine coming on, and figured I probably shouldn't race if I was coming off of a migraine.